We were tasked actually by my area superintendent, Dr. Mark Hammock, to try to find a schedule where we could do both, where we could do simultaneous teaching and be able to provide instruction to both students online as well as in person. What we are doing right now is we are simultaneously teaching everybody in the morning via Zoom, and then in the afternoons we've brought in our students who have chosen to be in person for this time period to start practicing simultaneous teaching.
At the beginning of the year, it was a concern for me, how was I going to keep 6-year-olds engaged online all day or for blocks of learning. And so that challenge, I was actually very pleased with how they responded. They were all engaged. They all came to Zoom on time. They were all learning and doing the things that we were doing and excited to do it.
Of course, the first few weeks were nothing but technology troubleshooting, but really once things got up and going and the systems and the computers were working with the applications and updates and so forth, we really haven't had too many issues with technology.
There were a lot of things that we worked through troubleshooting on Monday to make sure, if you have 2 computers side by side so that I can see the kids while also managing what I'm doing, the volume adjustments have to be made to different computers, and so there's a lot of those little things that you're constantly learning.
Can we read it? She sat on her seat. Good. Are you guys doing okay at home?
In this model, in this plan, if a child does get sick, we're able to keep them connected with the teacher that they've known since August, whether they choose to come full-time or part-time or stay online full-time. And then again, like I mentioned, with illnesses, in the future, we could possibly have a setup. Maybe a child's too ill to come to school, but depending, obviously, if you're too ill, you probably shouldn't have to work too. But if you were well enough, maybe you just were symptomatic or something, you could still be present at school via Zoom.
I've told several parents when I did parent-teacher conferences, I think our students are learning an entire new skill set that we never had as a child or growing up or even as a young adult. And they're learning resiliency. They're learning to change on a dime and to be okay with that change. And learning to take things one step at a time, one day at a time. And so as a teacher preparing for that, I also have to take things one step at a time and do what I can do today and try to make tomorrow a little bit better or work out the kinks that I saw today, but not get so upset or worried that it's not perfect, because it isn't perfect. And we're modeling that for the students as we go through it too. So.